Hello there. Just caught me tidying up after young Master Pearson. He does like to leave his things lying about. I spent the day entertaining the lad, actually. Talked of many things. What was his favourite horse called? He has about 3. What position would he play on the school polo team? But also we had to talk about entertainment. Usually his parents take him to the theatre, but sometimes when I'm entertaining him, I like to let him watch a bit of television and some movies. And he asked me, when you were my age, Butler, what was your favourite film? And I told him that I would make it the subject of today's The Butler Recommends. The Butler Recommends The Iron Giant. The Iron Giant, as with all great children's films, appeals both to adults as it does to children. You have to give this film some credit. It takes a very formulaic concept of a boy and its something and turns it into an emotional, sometimes tear-jerking action flick. I remember sitting down to watch this film as a child and being very sceptical. It wasn't made by Disney, there were no talking animals, and there was no singing. This film was trying something new. The film is set in 1957, at the height of the Cold War. It starts off very cleverly, reminding me of cheesy monster films. We never get to see the giant until quite further in. So here we have the very fiery, explosive entrance. The animation here still stuns me to this day. One of the reasons why I think this film works so well is it takes elements from very adult cinema and transfers them into the children's genre, as I mentioned before with the old-fashioned monster films. So, let's take a look at the beginning of this film and see if we can tick in all the boxes of our monster movie checklist. Okay, so first we have ambiguous origins. I think we already saw that. Ah, yes, there it is. Okay, now we're looking for extreme weather. Oh! Extreme weather. This is just a bit too easy, isn't it? Right. Now we're going to need a first sighting by someone who no one is going to believe. Come on, I know you're here somewhere. Ah, there we go, crazy old man.
Your current position. I don't know exactly, Portland. Off the coast somewhere near Rockwell. Wait.
Right, penultimate one. Large silhouette of creature. Only seeing small parts of it in detail. That's rather specific. Well, let's see what we can find. It's been very easy so far. Large silhouette. Check. There, did you see? Body on boat, small part exposed in detail. Well, almost there. Last one. No one believes the only witness's story due to alcoholism.
I saw it, and it was headed toward land. I called the
Come on.
Washington about it. Maybe it was a Sputnik or a...
Come on.
That's what it is. It's an invader from Mars. A spaceship of some kind. An unidentified flying object.
Unidentified? Well, knowing you, Earl, I'd say it was either whiskey or beer.
Yes! Ah, there we go. That's very satisfying. All checked out. Now, you think that this would make this film rather formulaic, just copying all the basic parts of a monster film. But I think they've actually done something very clever. They're making the adult viewing audience nostalgic for these kinds of films and introducing a whole new generation to these formulas. Very clever, very clever. Overhearing this drunkard old man is our protagonist, Hogarth Hughes. Fun fact for poetry fans. The reason that Hogarth's surname is Hughes is because he's named after Ted Hughes, the poet who came up with the original Iron Giant concept. Hughes naturally goes out looking for this visitor from another world and gets a little bit more than he bargained for. Of course, this is the terrible part of the movie where the giant rips Hogarth apart, eating his flesh. Here it comes. Any minute now. No, of course, the boy is fine. And this is where we find out that the giant only snacks on metal. So, in a bizarre twist that I'm sure no one expected, Hogarth befriends the giant.
So, where are you from? You came from the sky, right? From up there? Don't you remember anything? Maybe it's that bump on your head.
Spoilers! The bump is significant later. First he tries to keep it at home, which end in comical hijinks.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you for the food that Mom has put in front of us, and stop the devil from doing bad things, and get out of here, Satan.
Realising it wasn't working at home, Hogarth takes the giant to the junkyard, where there's all the metal he can eat, and they both live happily ever after. Or at least they would, if it wasn't for... I don't like to curse, but this guy's a dick.
Hey there, Scout. Kent Mansley. I work for the government. Now, why would you tell your mom about a giant robot?
Mom! Little privacy!
Sorry.
What are you talking about?
Where's the giant?
For some reason, the army is in our front yard, Mr. Mansley.
This guy does have some great scenes. I won't show any clips of them here, because I think it might ruin it a little bit. But trust me, this is one of the greatest villains of my childhood. There's nothing worse than a coward who thinks he's powerful. The climax of this film is huge. A massive, emotional roller coaster. Unfortunately, to say anything about it would be giving it away. But I will show you one line. One line that when you see in the proper context will make you cry like a little girl. Superman. I know you don't believe me now. But you watch that? You watch that? In the context of the film. Oh! Gets me right there. Come on now. Strong, strong. Stiff upper lip. No! It's all fine. So, time for the recommendation. This film deals with many issues that children don't generally get exposed to. The horrors of war. How much humanity can a machine have? As I said before, there are parts of this film that play out like an animated action epic. Unfortunately, again, to show you the action would give something away. But it truly is beautiful art. I recommend this film to anyone, no matter what age you are or what mood you're in. This film will make you laugh, cry, and most importantly, think. It definitely gets the Butler's recommendation.